All right, so we have assembled the swing arms, the scoop. Just going over the swing arms, remember that the poly plate gets placed where the friction is, right there between this plate and this bar. There's one on each side, right there. And you want this to rotate easily, but not just flopping. So you can make this tighter or looser, depending on what, like there's no exact torque, I would say, but yeah, you want it to stand up by itself if you could. So we've got this on the furthest out, which is for the largest bike, which is like, I would say a 450, Honda's 450 KTMs. Your big bikes, as far as we're concerned, for dirt bikes. These are not like giant BMW GS bikes, but yeah, that we may get there too. So next step is that front plate for the ramp mount that says Alta on it, and you'll get this with 2 double slot. So the beautiful thing here, the straps will actually have the hardware like this and that will be the part that gets mounted on there, and you actually use the strap hardware to do the assembly as well. So again, washer on each side, I believe, yes. And same thing with the other strap. These are the 1.5-inch bolts, correct, Michael? Yeah. And just hand tie everything right now. And we'll go over and really get these nice and tight. It's the way you tighten these is you get them to rotate to the angle you want in reference to those arms, because that's where they're gonna go, those hooks, and you tighten them in that angle. That's Michael's gonna demonstrate. Again, hand tools are highly recommended. If you're comfortable with power tools, more power to you. Feel free to use them, but with the aluminum parts, we highly recommend hand tools. This is a steel part, so you don't want this super tight neither, so you still want it to rotate. That's still too loose because you don't want it dropping. So once you get angle about right, and this is something you can make just tight enough where you can still rotate it, but not, you have to force it, which is like this. Perfect. Actually, that's a perfect tension right there. This way they stay up when they're in transport. So we're going to repeat the same thing on this side and get everything nice and tight and get the angle right. So this is the mount for the vehicle side. Basically, this is what they're going to look like. You're going to have these retractable straps mounted on here. And just FYI, we may be using different retractable straps here. Just, it's not going to make a difference as far as how you mount them and how you use them. Well, the operation of the other straps that we're looking at is a little different, but we'll get back to you on that. We'll have other videos if you need to. For the driver's side, you'll see on the receiver tube that's on the Arcylon, there's these 2 holes, right? Point to them, please. Right there. There's one on that side and another one on that side. And these are for mounting those parts. These are your strap mounts for the vehicle side. So see what he was starting to do, but then he corrected. So the mount actually goes on the inside of the tube like that, and then I'm going to come around to get a good shot of that as far as what Michael is doing. So this goes on the inside of the tube. Again, washer, nut, washer, bolt. And these are not mounted correctly because notice the angle. They're going down. So we corrected the angle. So you do want that to point up just like that. And when you put one down, you're going to need 2 wrenches here. I don't think you can get a ratchet in there. It's just tight spaces. So what Michael is doing is getting that nice and snug. The bolt head on the inside, and as the nut is on the inside. So we're going to repeat this process for the opposite side. Just like that. And we're going to tighten everything down again, and next step is to put the strap on. Okay, we got both of these tight. Looks way cool. These will be powder coated when you get them, probably orange, but that may change as well, so be prepared. But you basically take your strap upside down like that and put the nut this way and then a bolt through, and repeat the same thing for the other side. This gives you all 4 straps to hook to these arms to get that perfect tightness. And tighten everything down. These need a little bit of rotation, but not much. But again, you want that stiff feeling because you want them flush with the body really good. Okay, next step is to mount the snake tongue, that's what we call this thing, on the ramp. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's got, you can see that it's got a couple of holes that it automatically lines up, and this is to hook the ramp to the body of the rack so you can load your bike. Again, 2 bolts. What size are those, Michael?
They're 3/8 by 1 inch.
Only 1 inch, and so they come with a nylock knot and 2 washers each, and you want those super tight. Okay, we finished tightening the straps on this side. As you can see, these are nice and tight. They're pointing in the right direction to go to those hooks. Same thing as here. Next is the ramp itself. We put the snake tongue on, and then you just place the ramp, kind of line it up. There's a, pick it up please again. Let's show the fine folks the groove where that ramp goes into. You can see that cutout right there, and that groove goes right into that cutout. And you have these knobs that have thread interfaces that you want to line up with these ovals just like that, and then get those knobs in. Yep, some might need a little bit of adjustment, but it should overall thread on. One thing to note on the knob, since you're going to be taking this on and off, you still want this super tight. If you got too much thread going on, you potentially can put a nut on it to shorten that thread length and give you a shorter travel for the threading, but needs to be tight. And then to take it off again, you just unscrew that and take the ramp off. So this is how you assemble an Arcylon. This setup is configured for a large bike, potentially a full-size dirt bike, and Michael did a great job demonstrating that. Next, we're going to plug this baby in and show you how to load and unload the bikes.